Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry, and we're on to Chapter 8 of the little sales manual, I guess you'd call it. Written 73 years ago, with some really interesting little tips and ideas and suggestions for how to be a good at selling things, whether it be service or product. I think the principles in here really apply, and it's a lot of fun to read this, and it comes with pictures anyway, so it's a lot of fun. Anyway, come along with me and I'll read Chapter 8 for you. Okay, get organized is the next chapter. Well, the spade work is done. You've listed the selling points. You've devised ways to demonstrate, illustrate, and prove them. The next step is to organize them into an effective presentation. Selling points are like soldiers. Without proper organization, they're apt to run off in all directions. In the first place, classify your selling points. Which are most important to the buyer? When a man buys something, he may have a dozen reasons, but there are usually one or two which are crucial. They really make him decide to buy. If you list these crucial buying reasons for a large number of customers, you will find certain reasons popping up again and again. Others appear in only a few cases. You can learn a lot by asking customers after a sale is closed their most important reasons for buying. It is extremely useful information. Of course, with some products, the real reasons will always be something of a mystery. And that's another good point. One of the things that I have done many times over the years is I've asked people specifically why they called Oxy-Dry. And a lot of the time it had to do with, back when we were in the phone book, they said they liked what the phone book ad said. They just always liked what we said because we've been always very specific about what we are offering as far as we include everything. Dries, I specifically say dries 30 to 60 minutes. They really like that. And the fact that it stains, stay out, or don't come back, and things like that. It's important that people have specific things. I got a little visitor here. Hello, little CJ. Hello, sweetie. She likes to come and have a cuddle now and then. This is Calamity Jane. She's a sweet little thing. Yes, very sweet. Anyway, I got to keep reading here. So you can learn a lot by asking customers why they called you, and I think that's a good idea to do that when you're primarily I do that with my residential customers. I don't do it as much as I used to, but I used to do it a lot because you will learn a lot about what is working and what isn't working by asking your customers, well, why they called, and that's I think an important thing to do. The buying reasons which recur most frequently show clearly which selling points are most important. Attack with these first. Hold your secondary points in reserve. If you can't close the sale with these, bring up your secondary points. There is always a chance one of them will hit home. Always lead off with your most interesting selling point. It must be something to which a prospect cannot possibly say, I'm not interested. Like, in other words, ask them a question they can't answer a yes or no to. Yes. Okay. That's one way to do it anyway. This is the most crucial point in the sales interview. You cannot take time warming up. You cannot take time warming up your subject. The first words you utter must be hot enough to start a fire in the prospect. So take your most interesting sales point and look for the most striking way to present it, both in words and in action. Keep hunting for the one best way of opening the subject, the key words or sentence that will open the prospect's mind to your approach. When you find it, you have struck gold. If you are selling to dealers, the same rule applies. You must catch their interest in the first sentence. It's like the narrative hook in a story. Virtually every short story and most novels begin with an intriguing situation. Only after the reader is really interested does the writer dare insert much descriptive material. It's just as true in selling. Keep your selling points brief and sharp. If you present the important points clearly and convincingly, sales can be made faster than most salesmen realize. Of course, you'd plan a longer sales talk for a $2,000 car than a $2 necktie. Ooh, back in the day, eh? It's a bigger decision, but it's still no excuse for being long-winded. So that was Chapter 8. I hope you're enjoying it, and we'll stop there and look for the next video.